Today in this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this simple card using the Lots of Lavender stamp set. I'm Deb Hoekstra from Bee-Bug Creations. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who believes that card making should be easy and fun. Thanks for joining me for this video. The stamp set I used today to make this card is the Lots of Lavender stamp set from Stampin' Up! It is currently available, this is February of 2018, during their celebration event through March 31st. This is one of the picks you can choose when you order $50 worth of regular price catalog product from their catalogs, and then you get a free choice from their celebration catalog. This is one of the choices. It's got two lined images, and then these other images here are the shapes that you use to color and fill in the lined images, which is exactly what I did on this card. I needed some thank you cards and decided to use the Lots of Lavender stamp set. But then the card bases that I'm using are the note cards and envelopes that Stampin' Up! Sells. In my opinion, this product is one of the best buys in the catalog. Each package contains 20 note cards, including envelopes, for only $6, and that comes to about 30 cents a card. And I really like these for thank you cards. They're the perfect size. So I'm going to get my card out of the way here, and we're going to get started. These are photopolymer stamps, so they're clear. You see right through them, and there's no cushion on the stamp. So it's always a good idea when you're using photopolymer stamps to have some sort of a cushion below your stamping area so that you get good transfer of the ink from the stamp to the cardstock. So I'm going to bring my stamp over here. I'm going to ink it up with Memento ink. And I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to stamp it right onto my Whisper White cardstock. You want to make sure to apply good pressure to transfer the ink. And hopefully, if you've done everything right, you have your image onto your paper, ready to go. So the Lots of Lavender is a two-step stamp image, like I mentioned. The little pieces here fit into the outline shapes, giving a watercolor look to your project with very little effort. The solid images are a bit larger than the outlines, so they give the look of watercoloring. The colors I used on my cards are Flirty Flamingo, Tempting Turquoise, and Lemon Lime Twist. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in my leaves. So there are two stamps that match the leaf shapes. So there's this one here that matches this leaf shape here, and then there's this little two-leaf image that matches that image there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up my stamp, and then I'm going to just stamp right over those leaves, and I filled them in with the color. That's how easy it is to do this. It's just awesome, and it makes such a cute little image. And then I'm going to stamp over those leaves. Okay, now there's also a stamp for the stems, but I find it just as easy to color those in. So I'm going to take my marker, my Lemon Lime Twist marker, and I'm going to just quickly color in that stem. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Tempting Turquoise color for the bow. Let me get this out of my way here. And so I've inked up the stamp, and I'm going to stamp off on a piece of scrap paper before I stamp onto my project, because I don't want it to be a real intense color. So I'm going to go right on top of the bow, just like that. And there you go. There, my bow is colored. Look how easy that was. So let me close up my Tempting Turquoise and my Lemon Lime Twist so I don't get ink on everything. Have you ever done that and gone, oops, I should have closed it up sooner? Happens to me a lot. But the last color I'm going to use for the flowers is Flirty Flamingo, and this is the flower stamp. So I'm going to ink up my stamp with the Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to stamp off because I want a lighter color. I don't want it to be quite so intense. Then I'm going to come over here and line it up. And remember now, this image is just a little bit bigger than the lined image. So the lines are going to go outside, not the lines, the pink is going to go outside of the black lines, and that's okay because it kind of gives it the watercolor look. And there we go. Now, if I didn't like that, if I felt that that was a little light, then I could come back and just stamp right over that. And there you go. It's just a little darker. So, you know, watercolor is meant to be kind of free-flowing and easy. So don't get too uptight if it doesn't stamp perfect for you. It's a watercolor look. So there you go, a perfectly stamped image with very little effort, ready to be used on your card project. So I'm going to come back here and talk about how I finished this card project off. After I stamped my image, I cut it down. I mounted it on a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. Then this Thanks a Bunch, this sentiment is from the Beautiful Bouquet stamp set. And I punched it in a circle and added a little scallop circle and put some Stampin' Dimensional on the back. And I had a great thank you card that was ready to go. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the Lots of Lavender stamp set works. During celebration, remember, you can earn this stamp set free with a $50 product order. I'll have a link to my online store in my blog post, so you can click on that if you're interested in getting the stamp set. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.